doing? MK Fix It Scooters here again with another video. Today we are fitting an X3 kit from Monorim, which is just here. We start off with these rods. Supposedly this is supposed to go between the frame here. On their video they start installing that and then all of a sudden it's disappeared, so we're just going to forget that for a minute because it doesn't seem to be too important. And we'll go ahead and get the main body, which is this nice piece here. It looks very well built. So we just want to take out these side bolts here. Those are the biggest bolts I've seen Monorim using. So let's do both sides real quick. Might even be a 2mm, which is quite surprising. It is indeed. So 2mm. The other bolt we just took out was a 5mm. This is a 2mm. So with those off, we're now just left with the bracket and this flexible bit. It's pretty self-explanatory. You want the LED side facing the back of the scooter, and then this is just going to slide on like so, and essentially it's going to line perfectly up with the rest of the frame here. So this is where you're screwing it back in. So what I'm going to do now is just whack these back in. We're going to do them up all the way, just going to make sure that they're just gripping. It was a little bit too tight. And that way we can adjust them if we need to. We'll just whack these 2mm back in. Like so, same on the other side. And that's those done. So now we can go ahead and tighten these now that that's all lined up. And already that is looking pretty cool, can't lie, that was pretty epic. So if you come over here, Brian, we've basically worked out that you got these four which are for the shock itself, and these two are for the top which hold the, sorry.
No, for this one, yeah.
That is right, yeah. For the top which holds the two arms, basically like that, and then the bottom one is these two for each side. So let's get that bad boy fitted on. So we're going to get that in there like so. Now comes the tricky part a bit, because that's a tight bit. We've just got to get this one in there as well. So close to being. Should be good. There we go. So a little bit of persuading there, can't lie, you'll probably have the same struggle. Maybe I would recommend just trying to get someone to open this up as you put it in. That would definitely help. Or you could get a pair of pliers to hold it, and we'll probably do that on this. But it can be done. So then you want to grab a couple bolts out of the bag, which has got loads of bolts in. It's a 5mm. And we're just going to screw into our bolt. And then let's get one on the other side here. Grab your little tool bag. Comes with a couple 5mm in there, and just hold it one side and tighten up on the other. See, they're just drawing together, and that's nice. So that is all good. So that's step 1 to getting the axle on. Step 2 is going to be this longer bolt out of the selection. So we'll put the plastic ones in. And then I'm just going to lift this arm up here, and bosh, we're in just lovely. So metal ones in there, and then the plastic ones at the top. That's what we've gone with. Just screw them in here. So all good. That is on there lovely now. You grab a shot out the bag, nice and fresh. See how many teeth down there is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm hoping, yep, perfect, just slots in there lovely. Yes, it is. So, it's the smallest rod there out of the selection for the bottom of the shock. And we're just going to hold it up, just going to rest against me. Tighten up like the rest. Again, it's just going to draw itself to the centre. Just like so. And now we're going to mount it at the top. Line up there. And then we're going to be using the medium-sized sleeves, rods, whatever we want to call them. 2 more bolts. So that is one side all kitted on there, ready to go. We do need to add the mud guards. These 2 little black ones look like M4s, M4x8, something like that. Let's just slide in there like so. Looks to be a universal bracket, so it doesn't matter which side you fit this on. Screw that in like so. A little mud guard screw here, and our mud guard is just there. So the bolt in the top, bolt through there. Oh, it's actually a threaded bracket. So
Oh, you don't need another bolt on the other side.
screws in. Well, we will put it on because it's going to be stronger like that. Just give that a little turn, make sure it's tight. That feels tight to me. Put the other side together. We're not really going to show too much, it's going to be the exact same again on this side. So we'll whip the camera up onto the GoPro real quick, show you how to fit that in a speed run, and then we'll get back and just fit the rest of it, and hopefully all will be good. Alright, so we got the X3 pretty much fitted, both arms on, all the suspension arms done. We worked out all the bolts and stuff where everything goes, so it's quite simplified now for you guys. Last bit, almost pretty much last bit, is the brake cable. So to fit this, you do need to take off the bottom base, and you need to pull out the brake cable from the whole scooter, the original one, and this new cable goes all the way back to the handlebars. So essentially you get this little circlip included. Try poking it through the opposite way. So it comes through as so you want to have a nice straight line there. If we come around to this other side, this circlip's just going to go straight back behind and act like a washer. And just tighten it up. Grab a 10mm. We got our two little brake hoses here. Just slip these on. We're going to tuck nicely inside the housing there. Let's slip this down into one. Pop the cable through, and then ultimately you would just tighten this up. Make sure you pull nice and tight on the cable. Obviously we don't suggest tightening this up now. I'm just showing you how to tighten it up, because you'll still need to install this side and it won't work if it's all tightened up. So I'm not going to bother with this side. I'm just going to place it in like so, get it in there, and that's it, job done. So that would be the brake line. Essentially this will run through the scooter, straight back up, out into the brake lever, and the brakes are going to work. So happy days. That is pretty much the X3 kit installed. All we have left over are the Pro adapters, which we didn't need because this isn't a Pro frame. We do have some form of clasp clip. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. So we'll ask Monorim, and then we'll make a little short video on where that actually goes. Personally I have no idea. In terms of the light, pretty straightforward. As we mentioned earlier on in the video, given you have the connections, this is just going to plug straight into here, like so. And we power this bad boy on. Should give that a nice crispy light. Just like so. Nice and easy. Pull the brake. A little bit of a flash. And that's pretty much that. Pretty simple install. Obviously, in terms of the brake adjustment, you may need to make a slight adjustment. You can undo the calipers and make any movements that you need to. But that's the X3 installed. As I mentioned, the only thing we have left is that and the Pro adapters, which are minor. There is this big, thick, chunky bit of metal. I have some feeling that it may sit in between here as a support. I don't think it's very necessary, but some people may mention that it was missed out. You may want to fit it before you mount on the actual X3 section to the frame. You might want to fit that.
I mean,
Otherwise,
it would maybe stop it from flexing from side to side like that.
it would be, yeah, but essentially this is tightened up.
That's
it's
true,
really
yeah.
secure anyway, and before all it had was a wheel there, so honestly I'm pretty sure this big thick bit of metal is all you need. I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you feel it's necessary, let me know in the comments and we'll get back to you and let you know our feelings. There are some additional little bits in here we might as well showcase. So 2 little brake stop ends, they'll just go on the end of the cable here. You can use a pair of pliers or something just to close them shut. There is an extra little bracket here. I'm gonna guess this is to support the brake cable, like so. You could mount this anywhere towards the frame, like that. It's really up to you what you want to do in that respect, but that's what that would be used for. And that's it. That's the X3 kit installed. Again, this video is sponsored by Monorim, so I hope you guys will go check out their stuff. This kit does look really cool. We're going to give a whole different video in terms of a review, get it up and running. We still need to finish off something on the front with this scooter, maybe fit some Monorim suspension, or we might do it without and see what it's like with and without the suspension, maybe do 2 different videos. But with that said, that's me, that's us out, and we'll catch you in the next.